Have you ever had a job that you loved, that you were passionate about, that aligned with your purpose, that you would wake up excited every day to go to that job? You would automatically wake up, no alarm clock. I had such a job. 10 months after I took early retirement, I was asked to go back to work to my former employer. Phenomenal job. Director of Aviation Construction. I assembled the largest, the most competent, the best team. In fact, the Broward County Aviation Department ranked that contractor #1 amongst all the contractors there. Big names: Turner Construction, Tudor Perini, Balfour Beatty. But our contractor, my contractor, was #1, thanks to that team. I also set up an incredible office, 3,000 square feet of trader space, beautifully appointed, a stone's throw away from the job site. And every day I would get a lump in my throat from seeing all the big birds there. Spirit and all the big airplanes were there. I also did some really fun things. We did the icebreaker challenge. We did the mannequin challenge. And we did sports team shirt Fridays. Every Friday you got to wear the shirt of your favorite sport. And once a month, we all went out to lunch. The camaraderie was through the roof. Lunch and learns all the time. All of us teaching each other. But one day, I got a text message at 6:30 in the morning. Very odd. From one of the brothers. The text message said, "Hey Gino, can you meet me for lunch today at Corey's in South Miami?" And I was like, wow, what is this? This is a man that I can count on this hand how many times he's invited me to lunch. Something's up, something's not right. Something in my gut was saying something's wrong. I attended the lunch, and everything started off very cordially. He was there, along with our Vice President of Operations. Did our usual greetings, how are you, hello, and he said, Gino, we got in trouble, man. We overexpanded, went to Panama and Texas, we grew too fast. We didn't make all the money we thought we would make. We lost money in South Florida. I know it's not your fault. We love you, you're a tremendous asset, you're a great value wherever you go. However, we can't afford you anymore. So please go back to being a consultant. Boy, to take that all in. Took me the rest of the afternoon. I went home. I didn't go back to work. I didn't sleep well that night. The next morning, going over my mind again and again. And I entered the first stage of bereavement. Denial. It couldn't be true. Not after 25 years of loyal service with integrity and honesty. No way. He can't mean that. Can't possibly be true. And I moped on that all Saturday. And that's when I hatched the plan. Because I became angry. I was mad. I wanted to kick somebody that they did this to me. So I went on a Sunday with my father-in-law. I knew nobody would be there, and I emptied out the office. My office. I'm a found object artist, and I had my office full of it. I took all my personal effects. I took all the art that I had appointed the trader with to create an atmosphere for my team. Took me 2 trips, but I did it. I felt so good. It was like sweet revenge. Nobody would knew. They'd be shocked on Monday, shocked as I was on Friday. Sure enough, they were. But later, as I passed phase number 2, I entered phase number 3, which is bargaining with God. Huge airport project, brand new airport going on in Orlando. I wanted to be part of that. I applied to the biggest and the best and the baddest. And nothing. later, when I examined why they didn't hire me, it's because I was overqualified and I was too expensive. So I pleaded with God, bargained with God, God, please give me a job. I didn't save enough money to retire and live till I'm 85 like my parents. I had maybe 5 years worth. Please, I'll be a good boy. After that, you enter the fourth stage, which is the deep depression. This hurts so bad. I was wounded. How could they do this to me? 25 years? Finally took a long trip to Libya, and I got over it. And the way I got over it is I came back and I spoke to each brother. There's 6 brothers. And I told them, brothers, I understand what you're going through. I get it. You're saving your company. 35 years. You put all this blood, sweat, and tears in it. I get it. I understand. And I'm going to move on. After I told them that, it felt like a big relief. I went to the Toastmasters International Convention in Vancouver. I took my parents to a cruise to Alaska. And 2018 was an incredible year. 19 different cities in 6 different countries. So I resolved to travel and speak. I became a public speaker in the process. I was rehired as an adjunct professor at FIU. I'm a consultant, I'm a coach, and soon to be author. So you have a choice. You can either stay in your depression, or you can lick your wounds and turn it into wisdom. But you must go through the first 4 stages. And this will happen with many things in your life like it has to mine. The death of my brother, divorces, the losing of a job, the losing of my health. You need to go through all the stages to get to acceptance and move on. Mr. Contest Chair.